country radio was it. And so a lot of it was planning your radio tour. So you could literally hit the road for 8 to 12 weeks visiting radio stations back when, radio programmers in every market semi-controlled the music. So it was like a road show. It was like introducing a new artist, and you go out and you play in the conference room and go out to dinner with the music director and program director, and build a personal bond and get to know everyone, preview the music, show them how talented you are, maybe play a showcase, and then you'd ship the record to country radio, and then they'd start working. So it could be like a 6-month process to launch the career of the artist. And, we'd all pitch in and do stuff. You go visit sales accounts and sales branches and things like that. So you'd really get to know, but at the same time, the music was the most important thing. We always tried to do like really clever, road shows instead of just going to a conference room. We did a deal with Winnebago once for an artist who's incredible named David Ball. He had a song called Thinking Problem.
I love David.
It was
Ball.
A huge hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's amazing. Probably one of the most underrated. Well, I mean, he's not underrated. More people should know about him. No. But he made 2 incredible records. And
When the Thought of You Catches Up With Me. Top 10. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And so this guy could play every record known to man. And so we got Winnebago to give us a Winnebago, and he went around in the Winnebago and visited country radio stations. And I think we called it like the human jukebox, and guys would call out songs, and he had like a trio with them, and they could play every song. It was amazing. But, at the same time, I think the talent, always shined through. There was a bunch of sub levels. I remember kind of maybe sort of at the end of when I was probably not, a couple years before I left, but Blake Shelton actually was on Giant Records. And we all knew that he was great. And, what everyone sees about him, his personality, his genuineness, everything was there. Well, his record label shut down the day his first single came out.
Oh, really? The Baby?
It was the
Baby?
Baby was number 1 and Austin was number 2, or the other way around.
Yeah,
but
one of the other.
So basically his whole promo staff got fired. His label shut down, and he kind of got pushed over to the Warner Brothers promotion staff, which is usually like the kiss of death, because he was sort of on the other team. He was like in the same family, but he was on the other team. Right. But I tell you, yeah, exactly. I think legend has it that our guys, before it shut down, they made sure to ship out a single to country radio, because they all knew he was that good. And this was a great record. Mm-hmm. And every promo guy wants to work a winner, and they thought it was a winner. So, there has been stories, despite, some adversity on the business side, that sometimes can kind of derail something for an artist. Right. His music worked, and he won. He's done okay, I think.
Yes. Yeah. How much of that is his personality? Because a lot of what you see is talent. I mean, he's super talented, but he's so charismatic and seems so nice.
I think what America's seen in the last, I guess, many years now. I mean, I know everyone was like, he needs to have a show on CMT, or he needs to have like, even back when Reality Team was like, this guy is incredible. I always really respected him, because I think he had a good upbringing. He had a really good balance to his life. Sometimes artists, when they're brand new, they're like, they're so tied up in all the things they have to do. And I don't know why I remember this, but I would get his schedule, and even when he was a brand new artist, he always had time blocked on his calendar to go hunting.
Oh, really?
And so I was like, man, this guy's like, even though he's probably got a list of things to do that will take more time, he's still like doing the things that he wants to do.
Yeah.
And so, but he was also an early adopter of, I guess, Twitter at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Back when artists didn't know what to do with social media. Right. And I think maybe somebody said to him of like, hey, you can use this thing and you can sit in a deer stand and be a smart ass and get a lot of attention at the same time. And he was like, all right, I think I like that. I can do that. I can work to promote my career while I'm in a hunting stand. So he was one of the first artists that really used, I mean, in my experience, to use social media to really get their personality out and, use social media effectively.